We got more Nick Chubb news as he's getting ready to sign somewhere. We're going to watch him lift some big weight. And we're going back to these guys. They're dropping more rumors and information just released today. But Nick Chubb's on the move. He's playing football to some capacity in 2025. And we got more rumors, news, and information. Let me know where you want him to go in the comments below. Before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're covering the workout clips of these players. Soon to be rookie camp, mini camp, OTAs, practices. It's all right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. But first things first, we're going to watch him work out here. We're going to watch him lift this weight. We're going to watch him clean. And look at the plates there. 1, 2, 3. What is it? 4 plates? Watch this. Watch this. Bam. Easy. Money. Just drops it easy. Again. We're back to doing Nick Chubb things, guys. We're back to doing Nick Chubb things. Again, another turn. Not even winded. Remember, he was like a top-tier prospect coming out of college. And this guy puts in the work. Even if you got a committee and he's just there getting some reps, you want him. And he's just going to help out the whole backfield. This is a guy that's a dog. Not just a dog pound, Georgia Bulldog, but he's a legit dog working out. And on the field, good character, not one character concern, keeps his trap shut and just works and puts in the work. Coming back from injuries, and you just see him come back fast because he's put in that time, effort. And this is a guy you can root for. But going to these guys are some yappers, I'll definitely say that. And they're going to talk about the Nick Chubb situation like we're trying to figure this out. But they've dropped some intel. Looks like the Chicago Bears are hot on the Nick Chubb heels. And the Cleveland Browns don't like it too much as they're trying to bring back Nick Chubb even though they drafted 2 very good running backs. I think you're going to hear what they say. And you're going to get the idea that Nick Chubb's still a sought-after player in the NFL market.
What I know, the Browns want to bring Nick Chubb back. And they are trying hard to bring Nick back. I know this. Okay? I also know the Bears, now they're going to make it public and they're going to go after him. They're beating down the door. I mean, if you got Louis Riddick saying that, that means that somebody is telling them, hey, we want him really bad. And
so why are the Browns not doing that? Do they just not want Nick Chubb in that room? They want the rookies, the young guys to get the carries?
I wonder. Now, this is my theory. I don't know. I wonder if Nick sees the draft because the Browns have to protect themselves.
But did them taking the 2 rookies make it easy for Nick Chubb to go elsewhere?
It might have, but again, they have.
So they kind of, if they really wanted Chubb, they shot themselves in the foot.
But if they
trying to get him.
But if they were going to bring Nick back, how long are they bringing Nick back for? I mean, these are 2 running backs that could play the next 4 years for you. You're hoping. Nick's a year-to-year basis now.
Mm-hmm.
After the foot injury last year, let's call it what it is. The Browns are serious about bringing him back. The Bears are very serious about bringing him in. And are trying to make this push to bring him in. It's just going to depend on what's willing to offer more. I don't think if Nick were to take the offer to Chicago, he's always going to be beloved here. I think that everybody would love him to finish his career in Cleveland, but I still don't think a year in Chicago or 2 years in Chicago is going to change how he's seen by Browns fans or even by the organization long term.
I think the thing about Nick Chubb is he is a top-tier running back that's coming back from big-time injuries, who's on the back 9 of his career, and we got a year-to-year situation with him, and we're just watching the tail off of his career, but he's a player that we have to root for because he's always been a standout guy. You can definitely tell he puts the work in. I mean, look at this. Look at these clips. You can definitely tell he puts the work in. I mean, he just had a broken foot. And just had a huge knee issue. Like, not too much longer after that, come back from that. And during that time when he was coming back, he was tsunami squatting damn near 600 pounds. And last year was really just him coming back from the injury. We weren't expecting him to come back to be Nick Chubb. Now we're further removed from that injury. The foot injury, I don't think it's bothering him. I just don't think so. We're seeing him jump. We're seeing him lift heavy things. I don't think it's bothering him. Not at all. This is what you're getting out of Nick Chubb. You're getting a guy that could be a huge piece. And if he goes to the Chicago Bears, because that's the huge rumor right now, and him and DeAndre Swift, those two can lighten up the load for each other, play off each other. You got Roschon Johnson as well. You drafted Kyle Monaghan in the 7th round, who's nasty between the tackles. The Bears, when it came to musical chairs for the top running backs, day 2, early day 3 guys, wasn't really a seat there for them where they were selecting. And they had some other good values come their way, so where they had to pounce on that. This could be your option here for 2025. Also a proven vet. We definitely know the talent's there. We know he puts in the work. This is a team with a rebuilt offensive line. We got a new coaching staff. Caleb Williams going into year 2. Why not get a veteran back there to just help everybody else out? Why not? You get him for a 1-year, 2-year deal. Just work with that. Now the Browns. I got to talk to you, Browns, because you drafted 2 good running backs. You got Quinshon Judkins, who should be your next Nick Chubb. Big-time running back prospect. The numbers are there from freshman year to when he finished at Ohio State. The combine numbers are there. The size is there. Everything's there for him to be a big-time asset for the Cleveland Browns and to help this suspect quarterback room, this quarterback room of ambiguous nature. I think a running back like that. And then you got Dylan Sampson, who is also considered up there in this running back class, which is considered one of the top, most deepest, most talented running back classes of all time. You guys were able to take those discounts and double dip at the position and really take advantage of that. That helped you guys out a lot. Honestly, bringing in Nick Chubb is only going to prevent you from being able to move forward. You got these guys on these rookie deals. I just don't see that happening, and I don't see Nick Chubb wanting to just take a hometown discount. There's no reason for it when you know you got these guys looking over your shoulder, and maybe it's best just to move on. Just move on. You look at the quarterbacks there, you don't know what's going to happen. You're looking at Chicago, they just keep building. They keep adding talent. I would want to be part of that. And I think Chicago is just going to end up paying more or just be more aggressive for him. Now the name of Chicago's there. Now it was an NFC North team, Breyer. Now it's there. They're being more aggressive. And that's because the NFL draft shook out. They played musical chairs. The top running backs went to other teams. They were able to catch some other values. Like I love Luther Burden. I think getting another veteran running back here to help Caleb Williams could help him. Nick Chubb. I'm rooting for him. I'm just rooting for him. I don't expect him to go back to old school Nick Chubb. I expect him to be on the field. I expect him to help the team to a degree, and I expect him to do good football things. Fantasy football-wise, you're probably just watching as a fan, just hoping he does come back to life, and maybe you can use him for a game or 2 in season. But honestly, you're watching as a fan and just rooting for him to come back, and that's what everybody else is doing. I don't have any expectations. I'm just waiting for him to get back on the team, and probably with the Bears. See what he does out there, and just see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.